And the Rams and Bengals are right here in L.A. Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow will both be making their Super Bowl debuts. Rams are currently favored by 4 points in their home stadium, according to Fox Bet Sportsbook. So, Acho, who will win the Super Bowl and why?
September 9th, 2021, at 1:36 a.m. Pacific time, 1:36 p.m. Pacific time, I proclaim
What'd you do?
The Los Angeles Rams
Here we go.
and the Kansas City Chiefs would be in the Super Bowl.
Wrong.
Clearly, I was wrong on the Chiefs.
Wrong.
But the Rams are still here.
Oh, okay.
You asked me who will win this Super Bowl on September 9th. I proclaim the Rams will be in it. Well, on February 11th, I'm changing my proclamation. The Bengals are going to win this game.
Don't do that.
I have to do that, Sal. I'm a man of my convictions. And I'm not too proud to admit when I am wrong. And I now have realized...
You're a man of your contradictions. Conviction, and then you're going to change it? Okay.
I have now realized that I'm convicted in the Bengals are going to win this Super Bowl. And the why is extremely simple. Because of Joe Burrow. Point blank, period. I understand that the Rams have a better offensive line. The Rams have a better defensive line. The Rams have a better secondary. The Rams have a better coach. The Rams are playing at home. But I don't care about all that because the Bengals have Joe Burrow. Let me break this down simply. This is the simplest thing, yet the most conclusive thing you will hear on television all day. Both the simplest and the most conclusive. Joe Burrow is a force multiplier. You all, I have been, and Marcellus more than likely, has been doing their equations all wrong. They think they need to add Joe Burrow instead of multiplying. What do I mean? So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 15.
Yes.
Odell Beckham might be greater than T. Higgins. Cooper Kupp might be greater than Jamar Chase. Matthew Stafford might be greater than Joe Burrow. Von Miller might be greater than Sam Hubbard. Adding. But here's what y'all have to realize. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 times 2 is 16. And Joe Burrow is a multiplication symbol. Joe Burrow is not an additive. Joe Burrow is a multiplier. So while the Rams' talent might be greater than the Bengals' talent, if you want to add everything up, surely you will think that the Rams are better. Surely I have thought that the Rams are better. But what I finally have concluded over the last 2 weeks of preparing for this game, like the Bengals have prepared for this game, I realize Joe Burrow is a great multiplier, a force multiplier. Joe Burrow is the why the Bengals will win this game.
Case closed, huh? In your mind. Even though you reopened the case and actually changed your conviction on the same case. Double jeopardy? I don't know. You retried this same case with a different outcome. Boy, you should have stuck to your intuition. Should have stuck with that gut feeling. I've told you this time and time again. Your intuition will process information up to 6 million times faster than your cognitive thought. That means when you walk into a room, you can just sense it and feel it. Oh, Wiley over there. I can feel the danger in his takes. But then now you're going to outthink yourself and come up with this cute take. Acho, here's a simple take for you. The Rams will win the Super Bowl because they're a better team. Let it out. Yeah, we could go position by position. Yeah, we could go coach versus coach. Yeah, we go quarterback by quarterback. Rams are just better, dog. And sometimes when you're better, you should just out-talent a team and win. But it's not just good enough to win this argument right here in the next 10 minutes to say the Rams are better, so they are win, right? Got to go a little deeper than that. Let's go deeper than that. Not only are the Rams a better team, but they're playing better than the opposing team, Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go deeper than that. The stars for Cincinnati, let's start off with their number one player. You already brought him up, Joe Burrow, is in regression this postseason compared to his regular season efforts. Let's go deeper than that. Jamar Chase, who is a beast. Joe Burrow's a beast. Jamar Chase is in regression as well. Look at his yardage from first round, second round, and third round. Every one of them going down. All I'm saying is the Rams are a better team that is actually playing better, going against a team that their star players are in regression. Make that make sense, or better yet, go back to your first take, because that's the one that made sense. Rams win.
Marcellus Wiley, I love doing this show with you, sir. I love today. I love this game. It's going to be a phenomenal show. Y'all buckle up. Y'all lock in. I'm going to give y'all a story. My second favorite game in the casino is a game called Baccarat.
Yes.
Phenomenal game. The first time I ever played, I turned $300 into $4,000. True story. Now, here's the interesting aspect of the game. 9 is the highest number amount you can have in the game, a number of 9. I'm not going to explain all the details, but just understand that 9 is the equivalent of 21. In blackjack, 21 is the highest you can get. 9 is the highest you can get.
Baccarat.
Yes.
Okay.
What's interesting, Sel, when they turn over the cards in Baccarat, the person who flips the cards over is called the driver.
Isn't that the dealer?
No, sir, because you get to turn your own cards over. The dealer turns their cards over. But you get to turn your own cards over, and that person's called the driver. And here's what they'll do. I'll need the jib, please. The driver will start to inch the cards over, Sel, inch by inch.
What are they doing?
Because they're looking at the edge of the card, right, for dramatic effect to see what their cards are.
They're marking the cards. That's cheating in Uno.
No, because they discard the cards. So what they'll do is they'll inch by inch, they'll turn the cards over, and you, who have bet on the driver's hand, are waiting to see what the driver's going to tell you. You're waiting anxiously.
Really?
And the driver every now and then will look up, and he'll look at you, and he'll say this.
What do you say?
Never lose. What he means is he knows he has a natural 9, and a natural 9 cannot lose because, as I told y'all, it's the highest value amount you can have in the game of Baccarat. So as soon as he tells you never lose, you're still waiting for him to flip it over.
Yeah, I'll
there's
trust
still a
you.
dramatic effect.
Yeah.
But as soon as he gives you that never lose, you've understood this much.
What?
You're not going to lose. When I look at Joe Burrow and I watch him play in must-win games, he's the driver, and he gives me that same look that I get at the casino. Never lose. Because when you look at Joe Burrow's full screens from 2019 at LSU, when he had to win in the SEC championship game against Georgia, when he had to beat Oklahoma in the college football playoffs, when he had to beat Clemson in the national championship game, then this year he had to beat the Raiders to advance. Then he had to beat the Titans to advance. Then he had to beat the Chiefs to advance. Joe Burrow is simply like that Baccarat driver who's flipping the cards over 1 inch at a time, and we're all waiting anxiously to see those 2 little words when he looks up and finally says, never lose. Joe Burrow done told me never lose, big dog, way too many times.
Man.
I know that I have to wait to see him flip the cards over and wait for the game to flip over and the game to unfold, but I know this much. Joe Burrow, never lose.
Never lose?
Never lose.
Cute story, cute story. I like it. You brought it back home. I don't know what is in Joe Burrow's stogie, but I know what you've been smoking. And I mean, it is some of that good Cali. What the hell are you talking about? Never lose. You want me to bring up my Pop Warner efforts? You want to bring up my high school efforts now to talk about how in the NFL, collegiate references to tell me you're going to win the biggest game in the world on the biggest stage in the world? The biggest game is determined by how you perform in those 3 hours.
Yes, sir.
Everything before, look, neither one of them have any experience, Matthew Stafford or Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl. But now you're going to try to give me some bent card that says never lose, Baccarat, from college. A college game. What's next? We're going to play that game where you be bouncing the ball and taking the drinks? I don't know. I ain't played that game. Here's the thing.
Beer pong?
Beer pong. I ain't played that game. You play beer pong?
No, I don't drink.
Oh. You didn't play apple cider pong? Should have tried. Here's the thing. I don't like when you come up here with those type of references and skip past the ones that I say, which are more applicable. Like Jamar Chase, 54 yards receiving, AFC Championship game. Anybody? Joe Burrow, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 3 games. Anybody? Sacked 9 times in the winning effort. Let the Rams sack him 9 times and see if you could say winning effort, not a damn chance. Here's the thing that I want you to highlight. I want you to respect this. Which team sacks the quarterback better?
Rams.
Okay. Which team allows their quarterback to be sacked more?
Bengals.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, okay. Which team is better in passing game?
Rams.
Which team is better in offense?
Rams.
Which team's better in defense?
Rams.
Damn. Which team has a better coach?
Rams.
You mean the boss? Zach Taylor's old boss? Which team has been at this level before, if you want to look at number of players on a Super Bowl stage before? Rams or Bengals?
Rams.
Experience. No, where are you getting this? Because Joe Burrow smoked the stogie in college. Like, that's not going to get it done, big dog. Give me a little more evidence so I can and retort.
Here's the problem,
What?
Sal.
I see it.
You are still sitting here just blindly looking at all these stats and blindly looking at all these numbers. I get it.
My bad.
You've invested a lot in your education. I get it. You cannot undermine all 4 of those years at Columbia by banking on faith because you got to see it to believe it. I understand where you're coming from. I'm just trying to show you the way. Joe Burrow already showed me the way, Marcellus Wiley.
When?
In his biggest games of his life. He beat the Chiefs twice, must-win games. He beat them in Week 16, must-win. He beat them 2 weeks ago in the playoffs, must-win. Right. If we want to go back to college, the reason I say you can, not because college is equivalent to the NFL.
Thank you.
But personality. The personality does not change. How you respond in the biggest game of your life is still how you respond in the biggest game of your life. So, and Joe Burrow, how do we look at? We have to look at how he responds in the biggest games of his life. League changes, but stressors do not change. Fear response does not change. The level of fear might change, but we know this much about Joe Burrow. He don't get scared, big dog.
No,
he doesn't back down.
I'm not doing that.
And so I understand the Rams got a little bit better everything, but the Chiefs had a better quarterback. The Chiefs had a better coach. The Chiefs, in theory, had a better offensive line. The Chiefs had a better skill position grouping. Chiefs got at least one bona fide Hall of Famer already in the skill position grouping. Yeah. And the Bengals still won the game. Yeah. So we can sit here and look at all the stats and we can look at all the numbers, and y'all try to quantify it if you want to. Yeah. You can go back and say Clemson tried to quantify it. You can say the Chiefs tried to quantify it. Eventually, y'all got to realize this math stuff don't work, big dog. Just like when we was in high school and we had to learn the Pythagorean theorem, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. But now we were adults, we realized none of that stuff was relevant. Eventually, we have to become adults as football analysts and realize all this stuff right now is irrelevant because Joe Burrow is a major trump card.
He is a major trump card. And I don't want my take to take away from his effect on his team. But there is a limit to what that effect can be. And it needs the other team to assist it in its effect. Yeah. That's the thing.
Yes, sir.
When you go against the Raiders and Derek Carr throws that interception on the 9-yard line with a chance to actually win that game, that's helping you, Joe Burrow, like that stogie. Yes, when you go against the Tennessee Titans and their quarterback throws 3 interceptions, that helps Joe Burrow like that stogie, yes, despite not throwing a touchdown. You go against the Chiefs and you see a second half. When they're already up 18, you see a second half where that's not the Chiefs playing their style of ball like they did in the first half, foot on the gas. That helps Joe Burrow like the stogie. Yes, sir. But Joe Burrow is still in a position with the stogie in hand, so I know he has that type of potential, that type of effect. But here's the thing. You're going against a team that's better, that is more prepared, more experienced for this moment than you are. You're basically playing a road game. Not daunting. You just beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead. But it's a Super Bowl home game for the Rams that are a better team, more experienced in this moment. And Joe Burrow is not playing his best football right now. Jamar Chase is not playing his best football right now. And to me, that just adds up, whether you want me to use the math or not, quantify it or not, that adds up logically to a bad situation for the Bengals.
I wanted to avoid logic, but logic is the game you want to play, then logic is the game we shall play. Let me tell you the biggest reason you Rams fans, you Rams bettors, and you Matthew Stafford fans should be incredibly worried. Here's the biggest reason. All season long, we have yet to see Matthew Stafford play 4 games, quality games, consecutively. We've yet to see it. Week 6 to week 8, Matthew Stafford had a streak of 3 great games, 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. He played the Detroit Lions. He played the Houston Texans. He played what appears to be the New York Giants. Then, week 12 to week 14, Matthew Stafford, once again, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. He played the Jacksonville Jaguars. He played the Arizona Cardinals. He played the Seattle Seahawks. Now in the playoffs thus far, Matthew Stafford, 3 games, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Here is a problem. We've yet to see Matthew Stafford play 4 consecutive good games. Because after that 10-1 streak in week 6 through 8, week 9 came, and he played the Tennessee Titans, and he struggled in the worst way. I was there in SoFi Stadium. It was bad.
You were bad luck then.
Again, week 12 to 14. Week 15 came. And in week 15, he struggled against the Seattle Seahawks. We've yet to see Stafford play 4 consecutive good games. This is the 4th game. We ain't never seen it. You know I'm a betting man. You know I bet off what I've seen before. You know I bet off these statistics. You know I bet off trends. I bet off patterns. It's 3 and it breaks. It's 3 and it breaks. It's 3 and it breaks. We've already seen 3. Here comes a break.
Oh, it's 3 and it breaks. He was 0-3 before he came to the Rams. It's 3 and it breaks. And guess what? It broke.
Exactly.
It went 3-0 It broke.
It's about to again,
no. Oh, kid me that.
3 bad games, and it broke.
No.
Now he's at 3 good games.
No, because you bet before that, hey, with Matthew Stafford, he's not going to give you this amount of success over this amount of time. People told me that Matthew Stafford couldn't win a playoff game. You would have bet that. He never won.
I said he was going to the Super Bowl, Sal.
No, you won't.
Before the season, September 9th.
Why are you changing your opinion now, then?
Because Joe Burrow has spoken to my spirit.
Your spirit animal right now?
He's spoken to
okay,
my
can
heart.
he speak to this then, damn it? Is he going to speak to Aaron Donald? Because Aaron Donald going to be real close to him. Do you know that 8 of the 9 last Super Bowl winners were just the team that got more sacks? Which team? Okay, let's talk that. Let's bet that. Right now, forget who's going to win the game. Who's going to get more sacks?
Common sense would say the Rams.
Common sense would say that? Common sense, I don't know what the rapper would say. All I know is Acho know he caught right there.
I like the Bengals still, y'all.
All right, let's see.